Most people do not realize that the face is the very first thing the spiritual world goes after when it begins an attack. The enemy does not come for your money first. He goes for your identity. And where is your identity placed? It is on your face. Your face is your spiritual fingerprint. It carries your favor, your light, your acceptance, and your connection to your divine destiny. But what happens when curses, shame, demonic dust, or spiritual rejection are placed over your face while you are sleeping? Suddenly the doors close. People look at you and see nothing. You become invisible in the realms of favor. You try everything and it still feels like the world is blind to your presence. Tonight, I want to reveal a spiritual truth the enemy never wanted you to know. If you wash your face with this before you sleep, you will never be poor again. There is a reason why ancient prophets and spiritual warriors never slept without cleansing their faces. Not because of dust or physical death, but because they understood that the face is where the enemy writes invisible inscriptions of shame, delay, and spiritual blindness. You have prayed, you have fasted, but your face still carries something that pushes good things away. Maybe you have noticed people stare at you in a strange way. Maybe others seem to dislike you for no clear reason. Or maybe opportunities rise only to fall apart at the final moment. Could it be that there is something placed on your face in the night? Something you cannot see with your physical eyes? My beloved, this is why God has sent this message. It is time to wash your face before you sleep and break the cycle once and for all. There are evil transactions that happen at midnight. The same way angels are assigned to protect you while you sleep, witches and monitoring spirits are also busy assigning markings on people's faces in the realm of dreams. These are marks of shame, poverty, confusion, and rejection. Some of you are not even cursed by what was done during the day. You are fighting what was spiritually sprayed on your face while you slept. A drop of rejection, a mist of confusion, a coating of poverty. All of it invisible yet powerfully destructive. But tonight you are going to fight back. With one prophetic face wash, you will take apart demonic assignments, purify your identity, and restore the beauty of your destiny. You must not go to sleep tonight without doing this. What if I told you the key to your breakthrough is not just in your words, but in what you wash your face with? What if I told you that demonic veils have been covering you for years, and the reason they have lasted so long is because you have never wiped them off with spiritual ingredients? Many of you have prayed powerful prayers, but then go to sleep without cleansing. You anoint your door, your pillow, your children, but you forget your face. The face that shows up in dreams, the face that is targeted in evil covenants, the face that carries your divine signature, the face that the enemy is trying to change so you will never be recognized by those sent to bless you. That stops tonight. The prophetic act I'm about to teach you is not superstition. It is spiritual technology backed by years of warfare, testimonies, and divine revelation. If you are tired of being broke, rejected, forgotten, or spiritually stuck, get ready. This teaching is not just information. It is your activation. It is your deliverance. Because you cannot sleep another night with curses sticking to your face. You cannot allow the devil to use your face as a billboard for shame. It is time to scrub off everything the enemy wrote. It is time to cleanse your face with divine elements and sleep under God's covering. And when you wake up, the difference will be so clear that even strangers will stop and stare in awe. I am talking to the woman who cries herself to sleep because nothing ever works out. I am speaking to the man who keeps getting rejected even when he is fully qualified. I am addressing the child whose dreams are filled with masks, strange faces, and heavy darkness. This message is not for the casual listener. It is for the desperate warrior, the one who knows that life is spiritual and that solutions do not always come from what we see. They come from what we do in obedience. And tonight the instruction is simple but powerful. Wash your face before you sleep, but not just with water. Use what I will reveal. Follow it exactly. Speak over yourself and watch what happens next. Tonight is the last night you will go to bed with spiritual dust on your face. Tonight is the final time you will lay your head on a pillow with invisible chains still holding you. After this, something will change. Because when your face is cleansed, your favor is released. When your face is free, your blessings can see you. When your face is restored, your spiritual light will shine again. Do not ignore this instruction. Do not put it off. Do not overthink it. Just obey and watch how heaven responds. Wash your face with this before you sleep. You will never be poor, cursed, or spiritually attacked again. There are some things God hides in nature, waiting for the humble to discover. The spiritual realm does not bow to expensive beauty products. It responds to obedience, and is anointing. One of the most powerful elements you can use to cleanse your face at night is sea salt. Not ordinary table salt, but coarse raw sea salt. Why? Because salt has always been a purifier, a covenant preserver, a spiritual disinfectant. When you mix sea salt with clean water and speak life over it, you do not just wash the physical skin, you wash away spiritual contamination. You remove spiritual ink the enemy has used to rewrite your identity. When you apply this mixture to your face with prophetic declarations, you break the demonic signatures that have been blocking your glory. But salt alone is not the only weapon. There is another ingredient most people overlook. Rosemary water. Yes, rosemary. A simple herb with a sacred scent that drives away darkness. When steeped in hot water and left to cool, it becomes a spiritual cleanser. Rosemary carries a prophetic fragrance that repels unclean spirits and renews the mind. Washing your face with rosemary water restores your spiritual sight, clears the fog over your discernment, and resets the aura that has been damaged by spiritual attacks. If you feel confused, heavy, or clouded in the mornings, chances are your face is spiritually stained. That is why cleansing it before bed is not optional. It is spiritual warfare. Now listen closely. If you want to go deeper, you can combine both sea salt and rosemary water into one powerful blend. Boil fresh rosemary leaves in clean water. Let it cool and add a pinch of sea salt. As you stir, speak these words. I cleanse every demonic mark, every evil veil, and every spiritual curse from my face. My identity is restored. My glory is activated. My favor is released. I am not hidden anymore. Let the word saturate the water before it ever touches your skin. You are not doing skincare. You are doing spiritual repair. Every droplet is a declaration. Every wash is warfare. Every rinse is a restoration. This ritual is best done right before bed, when your body is relaxed and your spirit is ready to rest. After brushing your teeth and preparing for sleep, take the prophetic face wash and gently cleanse your entire face. Use your hands. Do not rush. As the water touches your skin, close your eyes and begin to speak. I remove every shame. I reject every curse. I erase every evil mask placed on me. I wash away what the enemy wrote. I wash away failure, delay, poverty, and rejection. My face shall shine again. Let it drip down slowly. Let it soak in. Let it reach every part. Forehead, cheeks, chin, eyes, ears. No part should remain untouched. Do this gently but with authority. Do not do it with fear. Do it with faith. Because when faith and action meet, power is released. This is not about being perfect. It is about being obedient. It is about saying, I may not understand all the mysteries of the spirit, but I know that my God hides healing in the ordinary. Even Jesus used spit and clay to heal a blind man. That tells you that healing, deliverance, and restoration often come in simple things that carry divine instruction. Tonight, that instruction is rosemary and sea salt, and your face will never be the same again. You may feel something shift instantly. Some people feel a cool breeze. Others feel heat lifting. Some cry. Some yawn. Others feel peace wash over them like a river. These are signs that deliverance is taking place. The demons assigned to your face cannot stand the cleansing power. Some may attack in dreams afterwards, but do not fear. Just repeat the process the next night. Each night is a spiritual peeling. Each night, your face gets freer. Your spirit gets lighter. Your identity gets clearer. Do this for at least 7 nights in a row and watch how your atmosphere shifts, your sleep improves, and your favor returns. Let me tell you why the face is so spiritually important. In ancient cultures and in scripture, the face represented glory. When someone's face shone, it meant divine presence rested upon them. When your face is covered, glory is hidden. That is why the enemy goes after your face in dreams. He wants your shine to be dimmed. He wants your beauty to be masked. He wants your radiance to be rejected. But God is restoring that glory. Now, this prophetic cleansing will make your face unrecognizable to the enemy. They will no longer locate you. They will no longer manipulate you. They will no longer delay what is yours. Even in biblical times, those in mourning would wash their face to mark a shift in season. Hannah, after years of weeping, washed her face and rose up in faith. David, after fasting and crying, washed his face and moved forward. Washing the face is a prophetic act of closure and transition. It says, I am done with sorrow. I am done with stagnation. I am entering into restoration. That is what you are doing tonight. You are not just rinsing your skin. You are stepping out of rejection and into remembrance. You are stepping out of delay and into destiny. Wash your face and say, I am remembered by heaven. This washing also. Break spiritual masks. There are people whose true beauty and light have been hidden by witchcraft. The enemy has placed a false face over yours. So those assigned to love you reject you. Those meant to bless you ignore you. You feel invisible. You feel hidden. But when you cleanse your face with this remedy, the demonic mask dissolves. Suddenly people begin to notice you again. Opportunities come. Favors open. Your name begins to carry weight. Not because you change your makeup, but because you remove the mask. No more hiding. No more delay. No more misidentification. Some of you've been battling strange dreams where someone touches your face, paints it, or you find yourself looking in a mirror and not recognizing who you are. These are not just dreams. They are spiritual signs. The enemy has been tampering with your spiritual image. He wants to corrupt the way others perceive you. He wants to distort how you see yourself. That is why you feel lost. That is why you feel unseen. That is why your self-esteem has crashed. But when you wash your face with this, you are not just breaking curses. You are restoring your identity. You are reclaiming your true image. You are saying, I will no longer wear what the enemy gave me. I will wear the face God gave me. Now, I must warn you, this is not a magic formula. It is a spiritual discipline. And do not do it once and expect fireworks. Do it consistently, night after night. Do it with prayer. Do it with declaration. Speak while you wash. Prophesy over your reflection. Tell your face it is blessed. Tell your face it is beautiful. Tell your face it is favored. Because the words you speak while washing are just as important as the water you use. There is power in your voice. There is power in your voice. Hands, there is power in the water. Combine them and you will witness transformation. This ritual also seals you for divine dreams. After cleansing, pray for God to restore your dream life. For many people, the devil has hijacked their sleep and injected nightmares, confusion, or silence. But when your face is spiritually cleansed, the veil lifts and your dreams become clear again. Prophetic dreams return, angelic visitations increase, divine instructions flow. That is because the gates of your spiritual eyes, your face, are now open and protected. No more blocked dream life. No more demonic infiltration. Only divine communication and heavenly revelations. So now remember this. Every time you wash your face with this remedy before bed, you are telling the kingdom of darkness, I refuse to be marked by you. You are telling heaven, I am ready to walk in my full identity you are. Declaring that your face, your destiny, your favor, and your name belong to God. No more hiding, no more shame, no more poverty, no more curses. Wash your face with this before you sleep. You will never be poor, cursed, or spiritually attacked again. There was a woman who reached out after. I'm listening to a similar teaching. She had been struggling for years. beautiful, educated, prayerful, but every relationship she entered ended in rejection. No man ever proposed. Promotion slipped through her fingers. Even her family treated her like an afterthought. She said she had fasted, tithed, and prayed, but nothing moved. One day, she followed this face cleansing remedy with sea salt and rosemary. She did it quietly, nightly, in obedience, not expecting much. But by the third night, her dream shifted. She saw a dark veil being peeled off her face. By the seventh night, she received 3 unexpected calls. One for a job offer, one from an old friend who had once betrayed her, and one from a man she had admired silently for years. Restoration came not because she shouted, but because she obeyed. Another testimony came from a man who had been suffering from what he called invisible resistance. Every time he walked into a room, people ignored him. His ideas were always stolen. People did not remember his name. He said he felt spiritually erased. One night, he stumbled across the teaching about cleansing the face with salt and declarations. Skeptical but desperate, he obeyed. The next morning, something was different. His reflection looked brighter. He felt peace he had not known in months. That very day, his boss randomly called him to take over a major project. It was the first time he felt seen. That was the beginning of divine recognition. Or because he washed his face in the name of Jesus. These are not isolated stories. Every week, people write in saying, I do not know what changed. But something lifted off my life after I did this. There was even a teenage girl who struggled with self-hatred and nightmares. She said her face always looked dull, no matter what lotion she used. But after one night of prophetic washing, she dreamt of an old woman removing a mask from her face. The next morning, she looked in the mirror and said, for the first time, I feel beautiful. This is not vanity. This is deliverance. Because when you carry a cursed face, even your own reflection becomes your enemy. But when you carry a cleansed face, you reflect the glory of the one who made you. Before you begin this spiritual journey, let me give you a warning. Not everything that smells good is spiritually clean. Many people unknowingly sabotage their deliverance by mixing the holy with the profane. You cannot wash your face with salt and rosemary, then apply spiritually contaminated lotions, powders, or creams afterward. Some beauty products, though they look and smell appealing, have been cursed through rituals you know nothing about. They are portals designed to reverse every cleansing you just did. That is why some people get worse after they start spiritual routines. They clean with one hand and defile with the other. Be careful what you apply to your face afterward. Simplicity is safety. Go natural. Let God's ingredients work undiluted. Discern what enters your home and touches your face. The enemy is crafty. He hides in attractive packaging. That is why you must not let anyone apply products on your face without spiritual discernment. Some makeup artists unknowingly transfer spiritual energies. Some. Skincare routines open doors. It is not paranoia, it is wisdom. Spiritual battles often disguise themselves in routines. You think you are doing self-care, but you are creating spiritual access points. That is why this prophetic face wash must be done alone, in prayer, with your own hands, with your own declarations. This is your personal restoration, not a beauty trend. Another mistake is doing this ritual casually. You cannot be on your phone scrolling through distractions while washing your face and expect transformation. This is a spiritual moment. You are touching your own gates, your eyes, ears, lips, nose, places where spirits enter and exit. Do it prayerfully. Do it with intention. Do it in silence if you must, or with soft worship. You are not washing for skincare. You are spiritually scrubbing. Every touch is warfare. Every drop is prophecy. Treat it like a holy act, because it is. There are people who would try this once and say it did not work. That is because spiritual cleansing is not always instant. Some layers of bondage have been sitting on your face for years. Some curses were pronounced before you were born. Some masks were added through ancestral altars. You think one night will erase all that? Be consistent. If you can pray for 7 days, you can wash your face for 7 nights. Let it become a lifestyle. Let the enemy learn that you will not sleep with spiritual filth on your face. You are not desperate for overnight results. You are committed to permanent deliverance. Beware of spiritual laziness. This is one of the biggest mistakes. People will do this for 2 nights, then forget, or they will stop when the warfare increases. Yes, sometimes the enemy will attack back when he realizes you are breaking free. You will have strange dreams. You will feel resistance, but that is proof that something is working. The death is fighting. The demons are screaming. That is when you press in harder, wash again, declare louder, sleep with confidence. The pressure is often greatest right before the breakthrough. Do not stop because it is hard. Continue because it is working. Another danger is mocking spiritual instructions. Some will laugh and say, rosemary water. Seriously? But remember, God never uses the obvious. He uses what the proud will overlook. Naaman almost missed his healing because he mocked the prophet's instruction. Do not make the same mistake. If something in your spirit is confirming this word, do not delay. Do not let pride block your deliverance. Do not wait until things fall apart. Start now. Start tonight. Humble yourself and do it in secret, and your reward will be public. Now, let me expose a tactic of the enemy: spiritual makeup. Yes, witches can apply things to your face in the spirit realm while you sleep. They use powder, paints, or masks to redesign your spiritual appearance. That is why some people look drained and dark even when they are physically healthy. That is why. Your light disappears after certain dreams. The enemy has applied shame, confusion, ugliness, and even identity swaps on your face. If you have ever had a dream where someone was putting makeup, paint, or oil on your face, wake up and cleanse immediately. Do not ignore those dreams. They are pet spiritual contracts. Break them with this face washing. Do not share your prophetic cleansing water with others, especially those you do not spiritually trust. This is not a group spa night. It is spiritual surgery. Your water is sacred. Once prayed over, it carries your declarations, your deliverance, your warfare. If someone with the wrong spirit touches it, they can contaminate it. Even your towel should be clean and set apart. Do not use the same face towel that is used by everyone. Sanctify the tools you use. You are engaging in holy deliverance. This is your personal exodus. Treat it as such. Be careful where you store your cleansing ingredients. Do not leave rosemary water or sea salt open in spiritual polluted spaces. The moment you dedicate it to God for deliverance, protect it. Store it in clean containers. Keep it away from mirrors, shoes, or toilets. Some people lose spiritual power because they treat holy things like ordinary items. God sees how you handle his instructions. If you honor it, he multiplies the results. If you treat it casually, the power lifts. Let everything involved in this ritual be clean, respected, and purposefully set aside. Do not speak negative words over your face, especially after washing it. Some people do the ritual, then turn around and say, I still look tired when I know nothing is changing. That is self-sabotage. After cleansing, you must speak only. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Your face hears you. Your skin listens. Your spirit reacts. If you say you are favored, your face reflects favor. If you say you are ugly, your light dims. Choose your words wisely. Let your declarations align with your prayers. Speak blessing, beauty, grace, wisdom, strength, and wealth over your face every night. Do not copy this routine without spiritual preparation. If you are living in disobedience, bitterness, or unforgiveness, start there. Cleansing the face without cleansing the heart is spiritual manipulation. You cannot wash away a curse. You are still feeding through rebellion. That is why before every wash, take a moment to repent. Forgive those who have wronged you. Release grudges. Ask God to purify not just your face, but your soul. The water can only wash what your heart is willing to release. You must be clean inside and out for full breakthrough. Avoid washing your face with this. Water in anger, frustration, or revenge. This is not a ritual to punish your enemies. It is a restoration for your identity. Go in with peace. Go in with humility. Let your cleansing be a worship moment, not a weapon of retaliation. You are not doing this to attract people. You are doing it to reconnect with your divine design. When your intention is pure, your results are pure. When your intention is carnal, the spiritual impact is limited. Let this be between you and God. Let this be sacred. Let this be holy. And finally, remember this. Do not be afraid of what will be revealed. Sometimes when you begin spiritual cleansing, God begins to expose things. Friends change. Dreams become intense. Secrets come out. That is because your real face is shining now and darkness can no longer hide. It may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Allow the exposure. Embrace the light. Let your true image rise. Wash your face with this before you sleep. You will never be poor, cursed, or spiritually attacked again. Now, I want you to stand in agreement as we enter the final activation. This is not just a prayer. It is a divine declaration. Wherever you are, lift your right hand to your face. If you have already prepared your water with salt and rosemary, hold it gently in your hand. Take a breath and now repeat after me. I cleanse my face from every spiritual dirt, every demonic veil, every mark of shame, and every trace of rejection placed upon me. Knowingly or unknowingly, my face shall shine. My face shall rise. My face shall reflect the light of God. This is the moment of your deliverance. Do not just whisper it. Speak it with authority. You are reclaiming your spiritual identity. Let every drop become a weapon. Let every splash break a chain. Let every ring scatter a monitoring spirit. You are not just speaking, you are shifting realms. You are cleansing yourself in dimensions you cannot see, but will surely feel. Something is happening even now. Now place your hand gently over your forehead and declare, anoint my mind with peace. I will no longer carry thoughts of unworthiness. I will no longer believe lies about my face. I will no longer agree with curses spoken over my identity. I am made in the image of God. My forehead carries the seal of wisdom. I will sleep in peace and wake up in favor. No more confusion. No more delay. No more invisibility. My reflection is pure. My spirit is free. Let the weight lift. Let the fog clear. Let the heaviness break. This is divine release. Now speak this over your eyes. I cleanse my spiritual eyes. I will see clearly in the dream realm. I will no longer walk blind to my destiny. I will no longer be fooled by false appearances. I will see what God is doing. I will see my future clearly. I will see the truth about people around me. I will see opportunities and walk through open doors. My eyes are restored. My gaze is filled with discernment. Your face is not just a surface. It is a gateway. And now those gates are being fortified. Nothing demonic will pass through your eyes again. Now cover your cheeks and mouth and say, I cleanse every insult, every mockery, every whisper of witchcraft that has been directed at me. I will no longer smile through silent pain. I will no longer speak words of defeat. My mouth will prophesy victory. My voice will carry weight. My smile will be full of light. My cheeks will reflect joy. I will not be ashamed. I am restored. As you finish this prayer, take a deep breath and feel the shift. You are no longer who you were before this. In ritual, your spirit has been activated. Your face has been spiritually cleansed. And now, one final declaration over your entire head. I declare, my face is blessed. My head is covered with the oil of favor. My skin glows with divine light. My dreams are protected. My sleep is holy. My identity is restored. I belong to God. No one will curse me and succeed. No one will speak shame over me again. No mask shall be placed on my face. No veil shall cover me. From this day, my face will attract blessings, favor, healing, prosperity, and joy. Amen. As you say this, splash the water across your day. Face slowly, prayerfully. Let the final cleansing confirm what heaven has already settled. Sleep tonight like someone whose identity has been returned. Rest with confidence, knowing that no demonic force can touch what God has sealed. Let angels stand around your bed like soldiers. Let your dreams be filled with divine light. Let your pillow carry peace. And as you rest, may your spirit continue to shine. May people begin to notice you again. May calls of favor come. May doors swing open. May mirrors reflect glory. Wash your face with this before you sleep. You will never be poor, cursed, or spiritually attacked again. Now that you have been restored, do not keep this revelation to yourself. Share this video with someone you love. Share it with someone who has been suffering silently, someone who feels rejected, someone who feels unseen. You may be the reason their life changes forever. We're a spiritual family here at Joshua Selman Wisdom, and we do not walk alone. When one rises, we all rise. When one is delivered, we all rejoice. So if this message touched your spirit, make it go further. Press share. Let your healing become someone else's breakthrough. Do not just watch and forget. Start your 7-day face washing journey tonight. Prepare your rosemary water, add your sea salt, pray over it, wash your face, speak over your reflection. Then come back to this video each night and listen again. Let the word saturate your soul. Let this become your nighttime anointing. And as things begin to shift in your dreams, your favor, your finances, and your confidence, come back and testify. Your story will strengthen someone else. Your breakthrough is part of this revival. If you have had dreams where your face was altered, touched, painted, slapped, or masked, drop a comment and let us know. If you have been feeling invisible, blocked, or rejected, say it in the comments. This is your safe space. You are not crazy, you are not cursed. You are not alone. Spiritual attacks are real, but so is deliverance, so is healing, so is restoration. Joshua Selman Wisdom is here to walk with you. We're not just watchers, we are warriors. And we fight with wisdom, prayer, and divine instruction. Subscribe if you have not already. Turn on your notifications, because every week we release spiritual solutions, real answers to real battles. Not theory, not fluff, but teachings that are changing lives just like this one. Your spiritual health matters. Your peace matters. Your restoration matters. Do not miss a single message. Join the family that understands that life is spiritual and that God has given us divine weapons, even in simple things like water, herbs, oils, and declarations. Stay connected, stay covered. If you are in a season of warfare, check the other videos here on Joshua Selman Wisdom. We have teachings on how to anoint your home, how to block witchcraft, how to restore your dream life, how to cleanse your bathroom and kitchen, how to do back to sender rituals, and how to activate your prophetic gift. Everything you need to live a protected, powerful, and prosperous life is here. We are building a library of freedom, a well of wisdom, a spiritual sanctuary. Do not just watch one. Immerse yourself in the journey. As you continue, I urge you, do not stop praying. Do not stop watching. Do not stop fighting. You have been equipped with something powerful tonight. Use it daily. Make it a habit. Let this routine protect your sleep. Sharpen your spirit and preserve your destiny. Every time you stand at your exit, sing. Every time you lift water to your face. Every time you declare blessings over your identity, you are building a wall of fire around your life. A shield no witchcraft can penetrate. A glow no curse condemn. So let us declare it together one last time. Wash your face with this before you sleep. You will never be poor, cursed, or spiritually attacked again. Say it until your spirit believes it. Say it until your enemies flee. Say it until heaven echoes it. Because that is what Joshua Selman Wisdom is about. Activating truths that set people free. You are free now. Free to sleep. Free to rise. Free to shine. Free to be seen, free to win, free to walk in your full spiritual authority. This is your new beginning. You will never be the same again. Everyone watching, thank you for allowing Joshua Selman Wisdom into your home, your heart, and your spiritual life. This platform is not just content. It is calling. It is purpose. It is healing in motion. Stay close, stay prayerful, and stay glowing. And tonight, when you stand at your mirror and the water touches your skin, remember this moment. You will feel it in your soul. You will know heaven is smiling because you obeyed, you cleansed, you believed, and now everything must align. Wash your face with this before you sleep. You will never be poor, cursed, or spiritually attacked again. Let the peace of God that passes all understanding guard your heart and your mind as you sleep tonight. For many, sleep has become a battlefield, a place of terror and confusion. But from this night forward, your bed will become an altar of rest and divine encounter. The same hands you used to wash your face, God will use to wipe away every tear. The same declarations you spoke over your skin, angels will echo throughout the night, creating a canopy of protection over you. Do not be surprised if you begin to dream of clear waters, of open doors, of familiar faces smiling at you with genuine warmth. These are not just dreams. They are divine confirmations that the cleansing is working. You are being rewired for favor, recalibrated for success, and reintroduced to your destiny. The spiritual amnesia that made you forget who you are is breaking. The heaviness that made your steps slow is lifting. The confusion that clouded your decisions is clearing. Remember, your face is the first thing people see. It is the cover of your book, the introduction to your story. For too long, the enemy wrote a false prologue on your features, a narrative of lack, shame, and rejection. But tonight, you have taken back the pen. You have authoritatively declared that your story is one of victory, abundance, and divine connection. From now on, your very countenance will preach a sermon before you even open your mouth. Your presence will announce this is a child of the King. This is someone heaven favors. For the parents listening, this is not just for you. Teach your children this sacred practice. The enemy often targets the young, placing marks of fear, timidity, and insecurity on their tender faces. Wash their faces with this anointed water before they sleep. Speak over them that they are bold, they are confident, they are loved, and they are protected. Watch as their night terror cease. Watch as their personalities blossom with a new godly boldness. You are building a generational shield of protection, one wash at a time. For the married couples, do this together. Stand before the mirror as a team, cleansing your faces and declaring God's purpose over your union. Break every curse that says your marriage is invisible to blessing. Remove every veil of strife and miscommunication. As you wash, declare that your home is a beacon of light, that your love reflects Christ's love for the church, and that your union is a gateway for miracles. Do not underestimate the power of this simple act. In a world obsessed with complex solutions and expensive remedies, God has chosen the foolish things to confound the wise. He has chosen the simple to shame the strong. Your obedience in this matter is a sweet fragrance to heaven. It is a demonstration of your faith, and faith is the currency of the kingdom. As you continue this for the next 7 nights, keep a journal. Write down the subtle shifts, the strange coincidence that worked in your favor, the unexpected compliment, the dream where you were flying, the sudden idea that solves a